Is there audio now? Is there any audio now? No audio. Oh, for God's sakes, this is the only way it'll work. Holy crap. All right. I just don't know how many more of these things I can take. Let me try to get the comic book back up there. That's all I'm trying to do. Just trying to read a comic book. Just like I've done a million times before. I don't know. Does anybody else have this much trouble with EvMux? I don't know. It's all very, very strange. But let me make damn sure I can still be heard. All right. I can be heard. There we go. I, once again, for the millionth time, apologize. Anyway. So it's baffling mysteries for this, month of. Well, it's Halloween month because it's October, so I figured, hey, horror comics and all that. Weird, fantastic, astounding, baffling mysteries, almost as baffling as E.V. Marks. Look, Paul, the figure on this ancient tablet. No such fantastic creature ever existed. Oh, wow, look, it's the same one that's right behind them. But it looks almost as scared as they. Well, whatever. All right. So, Mcabre ritual in Witch's Glen. I guess there is any. I mean, I don't know. Anyway, it's multiple witches and all that. Look there, Tom. What are those people doing? Why are they out in the fog and carrying torches? Do you suppose someone is lost? I have an idea what they're up to, Vicky. But, of course, not coming from this part of the country, you wouldn't believe it. They are on a witch hunt. Bam, bam, bam. Throughout New England, in the dark glens and the hidden places where fog gives the night a white blanketed shroud, they say the witches ride and evil things are done, upon which no mortal eye may look, except for one bedeviled ritual men speak of in whispers. The macabre rite called the exchange. Tom, you're joking. Surely people don't go in for that kind of hokum. Witch hunts? Why, everyone knows that witches are the products of ignorance and superstition and don't really exist. Vicky, you're my girl. I love you. And soon we'll be married. But there are a lot of things about which you know nothing. I come from this country. I know these woods. I have never seen any, but I believe there are witches. Is that a face on the tree? Yeah, I don't know. Who are we talking? What do they want? Why is she stopping us? That's the custom when a witch hunt is on. They warn all travelers you'll be coming to the car in a moment. Traveler, turn back, for yonder there is evil across the stream where the covered bridge crosses. It's the witch's glen. We fear that they will hold a conclave tonight. We have to get through. I'm sorry, we can't turn back. Then guard your loved one well, for this is the night of a witch. Oh, a night a witch will seek human form. She will implant her soul in the body of a beautiful girl. That is why we are hunting them tonight. Guard her well. I will. And I wish you luck and good fortune in your hunting. That girl must be insane, talking all that nonsense about witches. I can't make you feel any different about it, Vicky. But I'll be mighty glad to get out of here, past Witch's Glen, and on the state highway. As they reached the Witch's Glen, Tom suddenly tugged at the wheel, a frightened expression on his face. Tom, what's wrong? I don't know. The wheel locked. I can't control the car. We're going to crash. And so they do. See? Crash. Well, a short time later, I guess I'm not hurt too badly. But Vicky, she's not here. Vicky, where are you? Damn, where'd that woman get off to now? Oh, jeez. Frantically, Tom searched for his fiancée, shouting her name only to have the echo mock him, until suddenly, deep in the wooded glen, he saw the flickering light of a campfire. There must be someone by the fire. Maybe they've seen Vicky. Maybe I can get help. Heedless of the whipping branches or the wind moaning through the trees, Tom raced along the trail until... Vicky! Oh, no, oops. But as Tom made a move toward Vicky's unconscious form, the night was suddenly filled with the hideous cackling of foul laughter, and before his horrified eyes a conclave of witches gathered. Hee hee! You mean me? Dance evil, sisters, dance, for here is the one to make our sister young, eternally young. She's mine. Soon I will shed this tired body and put my soul in hers. Then I will be young and strong. So dance, sisters, dance, for this is the night of the exchange. Tom watched with mounting horror as the evil ritual grew wilder and wilder, and the macabre ceremony reached its blood-curdling climax. Now, sisters, now, place her body on the dais so my blade can pierce her heart, destroy her soul, and make her ready for the exchange. We prepare the cauldron. We, the brew of life. For you, it shall be life. But for her, death. In the gleam of the firelight, the cruel blade glinted as the witch clutched it in her bony hand and prepared to make the downward plunge of the knife that would forever take Vicky from Tom. And at this moment, Tom leaped forward. No, stop, don't, kill her. I'll do anything to save her life, anything. Hee, at last his love for her overcame his fear. There is one way you can save her, only one way. So you wish to save her, eh? And you would make any sacrifice for her? Yeah. We're not going to have to do the nasty, are we? I mean, if you're going to kill me, well, then go ahead, as long as Vicky lives and is unharmed. It was that accident that brought you both here, Through my black magic, I ordered the crash of your car because I wanted the both of you.
You calls this, you foul, ugly hag? If I could get my hands on you.
It would do you no good. Besides, you cannot struggle with my sisters. They have the strength of evil. Now, do you wish to bargain for your beloved's life?
Yes. What must I do?
Well, she's very beautiful, but there is one equally beautiful for whom I will exchange her. You must come with me and help me. You must witness the other's death, for only with mortal eyes looking on can the exchange take effect. Are you ready to accompany me?
Yeah, but let me go to Vicky first.
It is forbidden. She is still ours if you fail me. Come, mortal, it is time.
Soon.
There is the one who must die in place of your beloved. She is a great enemy of the witches. In the olden days, her family were the fierce witch hunters, and now she carries on the tasks they set.
You want me to kill her because you fear her?
We fear nothing except the light of day. That and death at the stake by burning, or being pierced through the body for when we are totally destroyed. If she ever caught any of us, that would be our fate. You must watch closely, for if you avert your eyes, your loved one dies. You understand? Without a mortal watching, the exchange will fail.
I'll watch. Like a man bewitched, Tom watched, fascinated by the ghastly scene that unfolded before him.
You have been seeking us long. Now I am here, and you shall die, witch hunter. Your beauty shall be the shell to hide my ugly soul. You will die, but I will be eternal.
No, begone, creature of the night, foul fiend, begone.
Now die. Aye!
Oh, I think I'm going to throw up.
Now, carry her back to the glen. Hurry, for soon it will be dawn, and then the night of the exchange will be ended. Lift her.
God damn her, she's heavier than she looked. I'm back at the witch's glen.
Hail, sisters, I have returned, and this mortal bears the body of the one with which I shall make the exchange. Prepare for the ritual. Hail, sister, in the dark of the evil night we shall perform the rites to make you young again.
The shrill incantations rose to a hideous peak as the witches added their unearthly ingredients to the boiling cauldron until steam spewed from it in a thick curtain enfolding Tom, the corpse, and the witch.
Now, sisters, now, this is the exchange.
Before Tom fully understood what was happening, the corpse in his arms stirred to life and moved from him. It's unbelievable.
I'm young and lovely, just as she was, but now this beautiful body contains my soul, and I shall be able to walk among people, commit my evil deeds, and no one will ever know I am a witch. No one, that is, but you. Sisters, this one must die, for he has seen the exchange, and he can expose me.
No, wait. I'll never tell. Just let me leave with Vicky.
But as the menacing circle of crones closed in about him, suddenly, like a clarion bugle, came the crowing of a cock, heralding the dawn. We must go, sisters. It is dawn. I, too, must leave. But you shall not escape me. No matter where you go, where you are, I shall find you.
And as they had come, the evil assembly vanished, the now beautiful witch fleeing into the gloom of pre-dawn darkness, leaving only Vicky and Tom. They're gone. I must get Vicky out of here.
Carrying Vicky, Tom stumbled back to the car, where suddenly the terror of what he had been through became too much, and he collapsed and puked all over the ground. From the seemingly endless pit of senselessness, Tom felt himself moving back into the world of light and sound and reality.
Vicky, are you all right? The witches, where am I?
In a hospital, dear. I came to after the creche and brought help. You're not badly hurt.
Just a mild concussion. Seems to have knocked you into a fantasy about witches. You've been raving about them for an hour. I'll send in a nurse with a sedative. Oh, we'd better leave him, miss. It was too real. It couldn't have been a fantasy. I know it happened. I saw it. I was there. I believe, I tell you.
Later, the doctor sent me. I have a sedative for you.
All right, please, come in.
I told you that you'd never escape me.
You? No, let me alone.
Your life is forfeit, and I shall kill you now. As long as you live, I am in danger. That's it. All he had to do was move to the side, and out she goes.
In a few moments.
Oh, how horrible. She fell onto the picket fence below and was impaled on those spikes.
We'd better go down and see what can be done for. Never mind.
The girl was taken from the fence, and in spite of everything the doctors could do,
she's dead. Look.
Oh, how ghastly. She's turning into a witch.
Why, that's incredible. Well, Biggie, now do you believe I wasn't dreaming? Everything happened as I saw it.
Oh, Tom, I never thought. Then there really are witches. Or are there? Well, did you just see what happened?
Well, the end.
Well, that's wow, that was something else, huh? Well, yeah, I don't know what the hell that was all about, but apparently a witch can take over your body. You die in the old bag's body, but if she gets impaled on a fence, I don't know, she immediately ages or something. But that's witch's gland, Hey, how about some shorts? Baffling mysteries. In the early days of the American West, towns seemed to spring up almost overnight as gold or silver lodes were discovered by eager prospectors. But once the rich veins were exhausted, the people moved on to more fertile ground, leaving ghost towns to dot the landscape. In 1927, a young tourist named Bert Aldrich drove his sedan into Mystic, a deserted and dilapidated town somewhere in the West. It was early evening on October 31st as he stepped from his sedan into the dust-covered street.
Brrr! What a gloomy place. But it's getting dark. Might as well stop over here until morning.
But
Bert Aldrich received the shock of his life as he entered what he thought was a deserted saloon and gambling hall to find.
What? This place is crowded with people dressed in the fashion of the 1870s. I thought this was a deserted ghost town.
Suddenly,
You cheated, mister. I saw you slip that turd ace from your sleeve. Why, you...
in a moment, the gambling hall was a bedlam of shooting and fighting.
Oil lamps were upset,
And in swift seconds, a lively blaze started.
Fire! I'll be trapped. Better get out of here fast. There it goes. The whole town will burn. No way to stop it. But what happened to all those people who were running for their lives?
Young Aldrich slept fitfully in his car that night. The following morning, he was utterly amazed to find that no sign of the previous night's fire existed. No charred ruins, no townsfolk, but he did find something.
This tablet. I didn't notice it last night. But this is incredible. It couldn't have happened so long ago. I saw it last night.
On the eve of October 31st, 1870, the town of Mystic was destroyed on this site by fire. This tablet is set up as a memorial to those who died here in the conflagration, who are buried in a common grave. Future traveler to this land, say a prayer for the dead and the death of Mystic, which is never to be rebuilt. The end. How about Bert Aldrich How could Bert Aldrich witness an event in 1917 which had occurred on this same date, but 57 years before? Just another baffling mystery in the annals of the supernatural. There you go, based on a true story, I'm sure. Yeah.
Well, how about a medical drama? Fatal Rendezvous. Stop the anesthesia, Dr. Rogers. Pass me the scalpel, nurse. This is a nasty job. He has a tumor as large as an egg pressing on the cerebellum. Only a man of your ability would undertake such an operation, Farrell. The man's lucky to have you as his surgeon.
No one has ever returned from the beyond to tell us what death really is. Therefore, men have always feared death as the grim destroyer. The end all, the cosmic blank. As Warner Davis lay upon the operating table, awaiting the surgeon's incisive action, these thoughts crossed his brain. Then the ether cone descended, and darkness flooded his consciousness. A half hour passed.
Respiration very rapid. Pulse faint. Dr. Farrell, I think... Oh, wait, wrong voice. Well, whatever. Don't think, man. Give him oxygen, quickly. His pulse is gone. I'm afraid he's dead. It's fantastic. There's no tumor present at all. Oh, wait, did we get the wrong guy again? Anyway, hand me the adrenaline hypo.
From absolute darkness, Warner drifted into a world of geometric light designs.
Where am I?
Suddenly, his vision cleared. Going up, records office and flight assignment area.
Records? Flight assignment? What in the world is this? I've never been here before. That voice. But there's no one here and the elevator is moving at terrific speed. New arrival this way to Celestial Records, please. Oh, thank you, miss. But I still don't know where I am. Name, please. Warner Davis. Say, what's this all about anyhow? My goodness, this just can't be. You've come 5 years too early. It's the first mistake we've made in 50,000 years. You'll have to go back. First in operation in this loony place. Go back where? Back to Earth, of course. Only the dead belong here. I'm sorry it's been spoiled for you. Now you know the future, and you will be absolutely clairvoyant when you get back. You mean I'll be able to foretell the future? That ought to be fun. Or maybe not. Did you catch where he said you're 5 years early? So that means you have 5 years to live. Back through the myriad dazzling lights hurtled Warner Davis. With a jolt, he sat upright on the operating table. Good heavens, we gave you up for dead a moment ago, and now lie down, Mr. Davis, before you have a relapse. How can you possibly be sitting up? It was before my time. I'll have to return in 5 years. Well, you kind of seem okay about that. It's all beyond my scientific knowledge. First, the tumor disappeared. Now you walk away from a brain operation without a stagger. It was all a mistake. The first one they had in 50,000 years or some shit. Anyway, oh, by the way, Dr. Farrell, I want to warn you about something. I just had a premonition. Better get yourself a new anesthetist for tonight's operation. Dr. Rogers will collapse on you, and your patient will die. That's a brutal job. But, wait, how did you know I was going to operate tonight and use Dr. Rogers? As Warner left the shocked staff of the hospital. Pardon me, but are you a trapeze artist or aerialist at the Farnham Circus? Why, yes, I'm Lucille Lanos. You must have seen my picture in the papers. The circus opens tonight. I never saw you before in my life, Miss Lanos, but I have a distinct vision of your falling 75 feet to your death. Don't go on tonight. How dare you? You're just trying to frighten me. Go away before I call the police. That night at Fairfield Hospital, as Dr. Farrell operated. Roger, what's the matter? I don't know, my heart. Oh. Bears, we'll add another oxygen container quickly. Check those clamps. Rogers, he's dead. What a ghastly experience. Dr. Rogers and my patient, both dead. I was warned by Davis, but how was I to know that he was clairvoyant? It's incredible. At precisely this time in the Madison Arena where the Farnham Circus opened. The house is packed, Lucia. Your act will bring them out of their seats. How do you feel? A bit nervous, but that's because it's opening night. 75 feet above the ground. And now for my famous leap. Like a projectile, Lucia shot earthward as her fingers grasped for and missed the trapeze. Hey! Lucia missed the net. She's dead. Get the band playing before the audience panics. The show must go on, you know. Several weeks later, at the entrance to a downtown subway. Miss, if you value your beauty, don't enter that subway. Something horrible will happen to you. Who are you? That's the queerest line I've ever heard as an approach for a date. Well, you know. I didn't ask you for a date. I only want to save you pain and to grief. If you enter that subway, your crowning beauty, your hair will be snow white before morning. Let me go, you crazy madman. You're one of those nuts who gets pleasure out of frightening people. You belong in an asylum. The express was jam-packed. Phew. I just made it. I almost missed the express because that weird character held me up. 15 minutes later, in mid-tunnel. Hey, what happened? We're stopped in the middle of the tunnel. Look, water.
The tunnel's caved in and the water is flooding it. There's 2 feet already there. We'll be drowning like rats.
Help! Let me out! Let me out!
Break the windows is our only chance.
That crazy man was right. Let me out! Don't let me die here.
Screams echoed through the darkened tunnel as madly frightened people broke through the windows and jumped into the rising flood.
It's rising. Soon it'll be all over our heads. Oh, why didn't I listen to that man? Get out of my way. They're pushing me under.
After an hour of agonizing struggling,
Look, we're safe. These steps lead to another section of the subway. Come on, I'll help you up. Oh, thank heavens. I don't think I could have lasted another minute.
But as her rescuers stepped forward into the new passage,
Look out, the third rail.
when she regained consciousness on a rescue squad stretcher,
My hair, my beautiful black hair, it's all white. I was warned. He tried to warn me.
So she's fine, but her hair turned white. The other guy got fried, okay. Anyway, and in the privacy of his hotel room, Warner Davis lived through all the horrible events that were yet to come and writhed in agony at his helplessness.
I'm tortured by these visions, and I know all of them will happen. I must try to prevent them, yeah.
But after the 5th phone call, Warner gave up,
But I tell you, the train will crash. Take it off your schedule. What? How do I know? I can foretell the future. Believe me, I'm not crazy. What? He hung up on me. What's the use? I just can't stand it anymore. I can't eat or sleep. Driver, take me to the airport. I tell you, the plane will crash. Don't go on board. Listen to me.
Out of the way, lunatic. How is it you don't mind dying? You're just a hysterical idiot. Let me pass. A few hours later, over some high peaks in the Rockies,
tighten your safety belts and prepare for a crash. Our motors have failed. The fuzz wouldn't listen. This is the moment I've waited for. Now I can escape into death from this continuous agony. Zzz, bloop.
Again, Warner passed through the door of darkness into the blinding light of the strange cloud-born world.
No, Mr. Davis. I told you before. You were much too early. You'll have to go back. We're not ready for you. But I can't stand it anymore. The visions of destruction and human tragedy burn my soul. Let me stay here, please.
But argument was useless. Warner was swept back to earthly consciousnness.
Well, you're the luckiest man in the world, mister. Out of 40 people, you're the only survivor. How did you do it? I don't know. I guess it wasn't my turn to die. Are they on the forehead of the Hulk?
Almost 5 years had passed, and a broken, quickly aged man found himself back on an operating table in Fairfield Hospital. Diagnosis: tumor of the brain.
This time we're going to heal you permanently, Mr. Davis. You'll be up and about in a week. Now, Dr. Farrell, my time has come. The operation will be unsuccessful.
The anesthesia unlocked the doors to the strange, light-flooded world.
Welcome back, Mr. Davis. You're right on time. I'm assigning you to A flight. A very nice destination. And this time you don't have to go back.
And back in the operating room.
He's dead. Who was this man, Dr. Farrell?
Warner Davis was a clairvoyant who felt he had an appointment with death. He was almost eager for it. I don't think all my surgical skill could have prevented that fatal rendezvous. So it ain't on me.
The end. Jeez. Well, wow, what a medical drama there, huh? Yeah, but could have been better. Hey, look, more baffling mysteries.
In 1897, Pierre Patel, a painter, fell in love with Emily, beautiful daughter of the Count of Monceau, the old nobleman who had forbidden the match. Therefore, the young lovers were compelled to meet secretly. One day, Pierre was painting a landscape with the Count's chateau as the central object in his works of art.
Uh, Almost finished. I just have to add these clouds over the chateau.
As Pierre completed the painting, Emily arrived to keep her last rendezvous with the man she loved.
It is hopeless, Pierre. Father will never consent to our marriage. I wish I were dead. You must not say such terrible things, Shari. I will go to Paris and sell my painting. Then I shall send for you and we shall be married.
Months later in Paris, Pierre had still not been able to sell his painting. Then one day he noticed a strange thing.
Mon Dieu! The clouds over the chateau and the painting, they have changed their shape. They now look like an angel of death hovering over the chateau. Emily, could it be that?
Pierre hastened to the chateau of his beloved, only to find
A funeral cortege. My premonition was right. But who has died? I must find out.
the kindly old gardener verified Pierre's worst fears.
Oui, it is the young daughter who has died. 'Tis said she would not eat and wasted away for love of a young artist in Paris. He had promised to send to her, but he forgot her. Poor soul, she died for love. My darling Emily, I did not forget. I could not sell my painting. It wasn't that great. I had no money to send for you and marry you.
Heartbroken, Pierre returned to his studio in Paris.
The clouds are again as they were, yet that death figure did take the shape on the same day Emily died. I'm sure of it.
What supernatural power had granted the vision of death on his painting to the young artist? To tell him of his beloved's death? Or perhaps it was only a figment of Pierre's imagination? What do you think, readers? It doesn't matter. It's all crap. Jeez.
Horror on canvas. What, another horror story about a painting?
In a split second, a carefree life was turned into a thing of horror, and the fires of love became the glowing embers of deadly hatred. And in this tale, a man whose mission was to create beauty became a twisted creature of death, and his once skilled brush painted horror on canvas.
I can't control the car. It's skidding. I'm going to crash.
On a wild, rain-swept night, a speeding car skidded out of control to crash with sickening impact, rending metal and glass and carrying a young artist named Blake Roberts to apparent doom. Soon after the crash.
What a mess. That face. Yeah, the poor guy. He's better off dead. I'll go call the morgue wagon, you. 20 years on the force. I never saw anybody that messed up.
That midnight there was a broken silence where the hand of death was harshest. The city mourned, for suddenly one of the shrouded still forms groaned and sat up.
Where am I? What is this place? The morgue. I'm in the morgue. I remember. The crash. Why, they think
I'm dead. I must get out of here. I'm not dead. I don't belong here. Then, hey, you, who are you? Where are you going? Back to the living, where I belong. What's the matter, Mag? Are you nuts or something? That face! You're trying to make me stay in this house of death when I belong with the living. Nothing shall stop me. Then Blake Roberts saw his mangled face reflected in the mirror, and the full impact of the horror that had befallen him struck with sickening reality. My face! My face! My face! Yep. No, you're choking me. Die, since my face revolts you, you'll never have to look at it again. That that didn't really solve the problem. Oh boy. Out into the raging storm he fled, knowing the awful truth, knowing that now he would be shunned by all men. Well, yeah, you just murdered somebody, your face. Well, all men? Oh. No, no, no! I'd be better off dead. This horrible face. And as always, the weight of tragedy fell on the shoulders of the ones left behind. And in the apartment of Joan Gordon, Blake's fiancée, there were tears and sorrow for the dead man.
Oh, Ted, why did this terrible thing have to happen?
Joan, you mustn't. Joan, you mustn't. This won't do Blake any good. He wouldn't want you to be unhappy. Oh, the phone. I'll get it. I'm speaking for Miss Gordon. This is Ted Saylor. What? It can't be. All right, we'll be there shortly.
What is it, Ted? What happened?
Joan, brace yourself for a shock. Blake's body has disappeared from the morgue, and an attendant was murdered.
What? Can't be that Blake is alive?
No. Later, at the morgue. Frankly, we don't know. The thing is a complete mystery to us. As far as we know, Blake Roberts is dead. I don't know what to tell you beyond that.
I see. Oh, Ted, if only I knew whether Blake is dead or alive.
Don't worry, Joan. We won't leave anything undone to find out. But the days became weeks, and the weeks months, and 6 months later, Blake Roberts in a Garnet studio in an almost forgotten part of the sprawling city was hard at work painting. They used to say that I painted beauty, but now I have only hatred and horror in my heart. Beauty is gone from me. Now I paint horror on canvas. I read in the papers that Joan and Ted are getting married. That bastard. But first, they're holding a memorial exhibition of my work in the museum. I have a little surprise for them. When the exhibit opens tomorrow, they'll find the masterpieces of the new Blake Roberts, masterpieces of horror. That evening at the museum where the exhibition was to be held, no one is allowed in here, Mac. It's after closing time. That's why I came now. There's no one to interrupt my work. You'll have to get out. Yeah! Trying to stop me? Nothing can stop a dead man. Then Blake put his mad plan to work. I'll hang these new ones. These ugly, sordid paintings which come from the depths of my horror-racked soul. And I'll destroy the old beautiful paintings which came from the brush of the Blake Roberts who exists no more. A furor was caused when the slain guard was found, followed by the discovery of the mutilated paintings. and the ghastly substitutes. But to Blake, it made no difference. Like a man inspired, he worked day and night on a new painting. Eh, eh, eh. And after long, frenzied hours of madly inspired work at the paintings, finished! The greatest triumph of my life. It's my nude self-portrait. This painting shall be my guide, my mentor, for in it I have poured all my hatred and bitterness. It is foul and as evil as I am. And from it I shall draw the strength and courage of my mission to destroy beauty. I shall kill and kill again wherever I see beauty. After the completion of the painting, Blake Roberts became a man possessed, for the bloodlust rose in his veins, and he became a mad, demented killer with one mission: to seek out and destroy beauty. Yeah. Again and again he struck, growing bolder with each slaying, yet able to avoid capture.
I shouldn't have stayed this late. There's no one around. I'd better get a cab.
I've waited a long time for you. No, too late. You are so beautiful, but in a few moments that beauty will be gone. You will be a corpse, a rotting, ugly corpse. You're growing uglier and uglier. I have destroyed your beauty. Later. If only we could catch him. He's a monster. They named him right. The poor girl. The pattern of death continued. With each crime, Blake's twisted mind became further lost in the maze of his hideous madness. For now he spoke to the painting and seemed to hear it answer him. Now tell me what to do. I've followed your bidding, and I must go on destroying, bringing misery, blighting beauty. You're forgetting Joan and Ted. Today is their wedding anniversary. They are happy. You must destroy her, for Joan is very beautiful. Yes, she must die too. She must be made to suffer the extreme ugliness, death. Out into the night that was wild with rain and lightning, a night like the one on which he met his accident, Blake plunged, in his heart a mission of death. I highlighted against the macabre background of, again, wind, rain, and lightning. Yes, what I'm doing. Later, in Joan and Ted's home, Joan was getting ready for a gay anniversary party. Well, there she is. She looks well and happy and beautiful. Soon I'll change all that. I've come back, Joan.
You're Blake.
Joan, what? I'll kill you too. The two men locked in a death struggle, and Ted's frantic hand found a bread knife. Consider yourself buttered. Must get out of here. The painting. Back to the painting. Like a stricken animal, Blake plunged through the storm, seeking the only refuge he knew, while the pursuit behind him followed on his heels. I've come back to you. This is the end, Blake Roberts. Come closer. For now you must go back to the death which you cheated a year ago. And as the dying madman staggered to the painting, the monstrosity he had created entered his body. For this painting was Blake's soul, the evil, twisted soul that had been formed on that night of horror when he awoke in the morgue. Okay. In the next ghastly moment, Blake was returned to the arms of the death he had escaped. For in truth, these past months he had been a living dead man. As he crumpled to the dust of the grave, the door was smashed in.
There's nobody here, Mr. Sailor. Are you sure you followed him? Yes. When I picked you men up, I saw him run in here. What? No one here. Just this skeleton in rags. And these horror paintings. I don't understand how.
Dad, take me home. It's all too horrible.
All right, darling, but I wonder if we'll ever find out who the monster was.
I know it was Blake, but wherever he is, I'll not reveal the secret of his tortured brain.
Oh, the end. Well, there you go. That's how that pooped the bed, you know. I mean, geez. These are terrible. Well, let's see what this will do. What's this Black Widow lady, I guess? Black magic and a slinky gown. I can't understand it. You spun a spider's web. I can't get out. I can't breathe. I'm choking.
Now, for the bite of death, I shall transform myself into a Black Widow spider.
That's supposed to be red, though. Yeah. Millionaire Richard Deloy, collector of dead species of spiders. Look, everyone's got a hobby of some sort. Anyway, never realized that in marrying awesomely beautiful Lenore Black, he had completed his spider collection in more ways than one. For the spell which Lenore exerted over men was stronger than the mere allure of a charming woman. It was the deadly fascination of a human spider bent on destroying human flies. At the wedding reception following the marriage of Lenore Black to Richard Deloy. Congratulations, Lenore. I was a fool that I thought my love for you could compete against Deloy's million. Oh, wait, that's the wrong guy. Anyway.
You're bitter, Dan, because I gave you no warning when I broke our engagement. But someday you'll understand.
Good grief, Lenore. What did you see in Deloy? Certainly his collection of dead spiders couldn't attract you.
Don't give up hope. Strange things happen. I might become a widow sooner than anybody expects.
Huh?
Darling, you're talking to another man. Aren't you afraid I might be jealous?
Naturally, Richard. I'm frightened to death.
Later that night in Lenore Deloy's dressing room. Everybody's gone, my dear. Let me show you around Deloy Manor.
Yes, Dick. I want to see everything, especially your priceless collection of dead spiders.
Minutes later, in the Deloy trophy room, you'll find every type of spider here, venomous, non-venomous.
Dick, I'm thirsty. Bring me a drink, please.
Of course, darling. Minutes later. You know, dear, I fell in love with you because something about you reminded me of a spider. The black costumes you wear. Lenore, where are you? What the deuce is that sound? Sounds like spinning. What? Oh, Jesus. Lenore, help me. These webs, they're strangling me. I can't breathe. A gigantic black widow spider. Help! Stay away. It's going to bite me. Arr!
Gasp! The spider. It's changing. Gasp! The whole body's changing.
Yes, Dick, your instinct was correct. There is something spiderish about me. I hate all those who make a collection of spiders. My silk-spinning brethren are too small, too weak to fight back, but I can.
Lenore, this can't be. I'm going mad. A human spider.
Yes, Dick. This is your bride who was letting the breeze blow her silken webs to the wind. Now I have the wealth to pursue my life's mission. I'll kill all those who destroy my kind.
3 hours later. You're sure you saw nothing, heard nothing, Mr. Lloyd? The coroner never saw a case like this.
It's as if a mammoth black widow spider got him. Then there's these wisps of silk web. It doesn't make sense.
That's for you police to decide. Now, you must excuse me. I'm quite worn out. A murder on my honeymoon night and all.
A few days later, at a fashionable outdoor restaurant.
I can't understand your being so indifferent to Deloy's death. Didn't you love it?
What did she work? I told you, I only love you, you soft-hearted fool. George, look under the table. Kill it.
The spider. I'll crush it. No!
Dan, stop him. He killed it. He squashed it with his foot. The murderer.
Lenore, it's only a spider.
Only a spider. Do you realize what you're saying? Let's get out of here. Let's visit this friend you're always talking about, Ben Green.
Huh? Did I ever mention him?
Shortly after, in an aviary.
Hello, Ben. Meet Lenore Deloy, the girl I'm going to marry.
Wait, what's he feeding those birds?
Spiders? This bird species loves spiders. Why?
Dad, if I stay here another second, I'll faint. Take me home, please.
What's the matter, Dad? I don't know, Ben, but I'm going to find out. Listen, Lenore, what's wrong?
Call it spider fixation. I feel sorry for spiders that are the prey of birds, toads, lizards, wasps, humans. I used to love to watch a spider spin its web. Then my father died. My stepfather was cruel, to my mother and me. He used to beat us. I used to dream of killing him. Then one day, the beast got his just desserts. A black widow spider.
Ow! Oh, yeah.
I'm so happy. It was as if my friends the spiders heard my prayers. I spent hours at the spinning wheel.
Well, let me take you home, Lenore. Your husband's death has unnerved you.
Later that night at Ben Green's aviary.
She wouldn't let me call a doctor or a psychiatrist, and yet I know that girl is mentally ill. That's probably nothing but the after effects of her husband's death. Now beat it. Let me hatch this hummingbird's egg. There's always been something abnormal about Lenore. Something repulsive and yet fascinating.
5 minutes later.
Ben, it's me, Lenore. I want to talk to you about Dan.
Just a second. I was so absorbed in this hummingbird egg, it's hatching,
Gaze into my eyes, spider killer.
Oh, my head's whirling.
You are helpless. You will die.
Great heavens. You've turned into a spider before my eyes. You're spinning your web all around me.
Move all you like, Ben. It won't help you.
No, don't kill me. Yeah.
Later that night. It's just like that Deloy case. Gigantic black widow bite, scraps of spider web.
I smell the scent of Lenore's perfume. It couldn't be. It's so strong unless she was here a short while ago.
Moments later, in Lenore's boudoir.
No, Dan, I haven't seen Ben this afternoon.
Okay, Lenore. Come down to my laboratory in the morning. I want to talk to you.
The following morning.
Dan, this laboratory is full of lizards and toads. I thought you were a doctor.
No, Lenore, I'm a zoologist. My job is experimentation for the good of mankind.
I want to talk to you about Ben. He died very strangely.
Yes, the swine never lived to see his hummingbird egg hatched.
How'd you know about his hummingbird egg? You were there!
Yes, I was there when Ben died, and now I'm going to show you how he died.
Your face! It's changing. Your body, Lenore. You're turning into a spider.
I can't help myself. I must kill all those who destroy my species.
I can't breathe. I can't break out of the web.
Collectors of spiders, hunters of spiders, devils like you, who constantly feed spiders to birds and lizards. I'll destroy you all.
No. She's not human. She's the incarnation of a murderous horror beyond all human understanding. It's her life against dozens of men. These giant wasps are the natural enemies of spiders. I've got to release them. With a hum like a giant dynamo, a cascade of wasps attacked the fairy monster. Before it could reassume human shape, the wasp struck. An unearthly shriek broke from the lips of the black beast. Her horrifying spell is broken. The webs are falling apart. I can breathe now. Moments later, as the repulsive creature reassumed her human shape, now the world can see nothing but a beautiful woman, stung to death by wasps. I'll keep her awful secret. Poor Lenore. The end. Well, it's got to be the craziest one of the batch, so, I guess it wins a lot. So there you go. The spider lady. Anyway, today's Mr. Nailsin's Sunday Comics was brought to you by Spot Reducer. Reducing Specialist says, lose weight where it shows most, reduced most any part of the body with Spot Reducer. Relaxing, soothing, penetrating massage. Say she's really getting a kick out of it. For greatest benefit in reducing by massage, use Spot Reducer, with or without electricity. Also used as an aid on the relief of pains for which massage is indicated. Oh, so it vibrates, doesn't it? Yeah. All right. Electric Spot Reducer. Plug in, grasp handle, and apply. Take off excess weight. Don't stay fat. You can lose pounds and inches safely without risking health. Like a magic wand, the Spot Reducer obeys your every wish. Most any part of your body where it is loose and flabby. Wherever you have extra weight and inches, the Spot Reducer can aid you in acquiring a youthful, slender, and graceful figure. The beauty of this scientifically designed reducer is that the method is so simple and easy. The results quick, sure, and harmless. No exercises and strict diets, no steam baths, drugs, or laxatives. With the Spot Reducer, you can now enjoy the benefits of relaxing, soothing massage in the privacy of your own home. Simple to use, just plug in, grasp handle, and apply over most any part of the body: stomach, hips, chest, neck, thighs, arms, buttocks, etc. You know the deal. The relaxing, soothing massage breaks down fatty tissues, tones the muscles and flesh, and the increased awakened blood circulation carries away waste, fat, helps you regain and keep a firmer and more graceful figure. You've no excuse now. Your own private masseur at home.
When you use the spot reducer, it's almost like having your own private masseur at home. It's fun reducing this way. It not only helps you reduce and keep slim, but it also aids in the relief of those types of aches and pains and tired nerves that can be helped by massage. The spot reducer is handsomely made of lightweight aluminum and rubber, and truly a beautiful invention you will be thankful you own. AC 110 volts, underwriters, laboratory approved. Try the spot reducer 10 days free in your own home. Mail this coupon with only $1 for your spot reducer on approval. Pay postman $8.95 plus delivery or send $9.95 full price. And we ship postage prepaid. Use it for 10 days in your home. Then, if not delighted, return spot reducer for full purchase price refund. Don't delay. You have nothing to lose except ugly, embarrassing, undesirable pounds of fat. Mail coupon now. There you go. See? She can't sleep. She's worried. She might as well get some relief. Spot reducer. Oh, yeah. There you go. Lose weight or no charge. Used by experts. Thousands have lost weight this way. In hips, abdomen, legs, arms, necks, buttocks, etc. The same method used by stage, screen, and radio personalities and leading reducing salons. The spot reducer can be used in your spare time in the privacy of your own room. Order it today. So there you go. Interested parties should write this down. There's the address. Yeah. $9.95. And it can be yours. And if it doesn't work, you get your money back. If it doesn't work within 10 days. See? She's having the time of her life. So there you go. Spot reducer. Thanks, spot reducer. And there we have Baffling Mysteries. I think it's number 6 or something like that. Anyway, there was the witch. We never did see the stupid green monster. I guess that was a tease and a lie. Clickbait, I suppose, of its day. So there you have it. Oh boy, what an exciting collection of stories. Man, oh man, can there be something that'll top that? Well, maybe we'll find out next week on Mr. Nailsin's Sunday Comics. Mike Panzer says good morning. Good morning, Mike. Chronos Godwisen says, if you ever get dead zoned, don't tell anyone the real story. Tell them they will be lucky to catch the next subway. Chronos Godwisen, if people can curse themselves, I'd be better off winning a lottery. A. Thompson, Mr. Comic Everywhere. Well, yeah, I guess. So there we go. Boy, we really kicked off Halloween month with these great stories, huh? And then once again, the hilarious technical problems I had. What's it going to do next time? Well, I guess we'll find out. But next time, I'll switch to Rumble Studio to do, I don't know, a drawing stream, something like that. And by next time, I mean tomorrow. Huh? I didn't realize I left that on. And then else, I go back and forth between the two. It's just something I do, but there's always something. There's always something. But anyway, that's that. That's the show. Thanks for stopping by to listen to me read these, forgotten comic books. Well, not all of them, but most. One wonders, why were they forgotten? Well, at least in this case, I can't help but think I may have found out why. Yeah. Oh, well, someone had to. Not really, but I did anyway. So that'll have to do us for this time. Where the hell is the thing? There it is. Wow. How did it get up there?
Oh, and I'm babbling to myself. Anyway, yes, thanks for watching, and we'll do it again soon. Have a good rest of your Sunday.